Love an illusion. People say you can never control who you fall in love with. It just happened. This is never true. Every single phenomenon, from the onset of love, the attraction phase, the phase of active love, till it ends in marriage, is under control of our body mechanisms. There is only one happiness in life: to love and to be loved. This is actually a state of illusion. There is a logic behind everything. What the world calls love is actually a different illusion. Let's start with the basic anatomy of love. It all starts in the ventral tegmental area. Ventral tegmental area. It is an area in the brainstem from where the dopamine is secreted. It is the hormone responsible for relation, focus, motivation, and for the phenomenon of love, what people think to be the life's greatest gift. Apart from this, the same hormone is secreted during times of gambling, morphine use, and while you play Clash of Clans. Now the question is, does this mean love is a state of addiction? The answer is no, because apart from the function of dopamine, other hormones like estrogen, testosterone, serotonin are all acting along with dopamine and differentiates love as a different entity rather than a mere addiction. Coming to the deeper anatomy, ventral tegmental area is one of the primitive areas which stimulates humans to live for themselves, establishing thirst, hunger, and also stimulating them to love. This area has been believed to have evolved 400 million years ago, bringing about desire, craving, wanting, energy, focus, and motivation in an individual. During the onset of love, there will be increased dopamine secretion, and this hormone in turn increases testosterone secretion, the hormone responsible for sex drive. So, there will be increased attraction towards each other. After one falls in love, as days progress, everything in the opposite gender seems beautiful, attractive, and even simple things like the way they smile, their talks, their social behavior seems beautiful even without knowing their actual personality and character. Do you know? In love, there is masking of thought process. Actually, the ventral tegmental area is precisely sitting in the midbrain, that is our brainstem, the area below the cortex and limbic system. The cortex is being responsible for thinking and cognitive functions, and the limbic system is for controlling emotions. And also the hypothalamus, another area above the midbrain, which contains a special area called the preoptic nucleus, which maintains sexual drive. The reason behind the suppression of thought process is because midbrain is way below the cortex and limbic system, which decreases the reasoning ability in lovers. Okay guys, what makes one the perfect partner? Not everyone you see attracts you, and you didn't get the feeling of love towards all. So what makes you so choosy? The answer to this question is more or less like choosing the best answer to a question. These are influenced by some of the questions that life puts you through. For example, is he a good guy? Is he having a bird? Is he from a good family? Family acceptance will be there or not? Is there any possibility for a Lamborghini? The one who gets maximum score for life's question will be given the privilege of love, and this is love. And in love, there is a huge influence of hormones. Based on the hormone level, both boy and girl can be categorized into 4 types. 1. Dopamine, these are lover boys. 2. Serotonin, these are homely type. 3. Testosterone, they are unique in their way. 4. Estrogen, they will adapt to others. The compatibility between both lovers in a relationship depends on the match between these 4 people. So, understanding the nature of each other decides the strength of the relationship. The trust in the relationship doesn't come on its own. Just because you know a person for a long time, it doesn't contribute to trust. The hormones responsible for trust are different in men and women. For men, it is both vasopressin and oxytocin. But for women, it is oxytocin. It is a trusting hormone. Oxytocin, it is a trusting hormone. It is capable of building trust in men too. However, this doesn't happen because oxytocin secretion is being suppressed by testosterone. There is a huge relationship between touch and oxytocin. Repeated physical contact increases oxytocin secretion. This in turn increases the trust between them. This forms the basis behind acceptance of a proposal. However, for singles, this doesn't work out since these people do not allow trust to build in them. The concept behind candlelight dinner, do you know about it? Yeah, the dim light during dinners allows the girl to put her focus completely on the boys, thus not distracting her. And dinner, here the hypothalamus plays the role, where the satiety center and anger center are near to each other. Thus, food fills her satiety center, thus not allowing the anger center to work. The anger center is masked by food. So, proposal following a dinner will have decreased rate of rejection and an angry response. Kindly note it. Do you know about long-term relationships and its success rate? Long-term relationships may not succeed all the time. 50% may end in marriages, 50% may end in failure. This is influenced by three main factors, namely social, emotional, and economical. Social, the fear of what the society will think and speak if this ends in failure is the main drive that makes people to continue their relationships for long. In emotional, the emotional bonding between them holds the relationship together. In economical, the question of what would we do for a living without money will also influence. Do you know about the concepts behind Indian setup of marriages? Throughout the function, our dopamine levels increase more than the threshold level. So the love peaks at the end of the day. Our ancestors have set up clever logics behind Indian marriage. Though these setups are tiring, the logic behind this is clever. And the principles of marriage, in a pre-commitment stage, the bonding starts between two people and slowly the love sets in and it will ends in happy marriage. Those who have had a happy marriage, when asked a question, would you marry the same person again? The results were 86% of them said yes. A successful marriage requiring falling in love many times, always with the same person again and again. As sex influences love, sex has impact on males and females. In males, sex doesn't form love. For a male to fall in love, enough time has to be given for testosterone receptors to form in him. If sex or love influences him even before the formation of receptors, there will be negative response and love will not set in. In females, the sex makes her fall deeply into love due to the influence of bonding hormone estrogen. And the reason for divorce in these fellows doesn't mean there was no love between the pair. Here, the community of people surrounding the pair prevents them from going into divorce. In Indian setup, this community contains the mother, father, brother, sister, friends and relatives. This is deficient in abroad setup. Thus, this causes increased divorce rates in abroad than that of Indian setup. Author's note. Thus, love is a physiological phenomenon that happens for survival benefits. The hormonal level in such young age group is also the cause. This masking up of thought process, that is cortex, makes love a positive illusion. It makes you believe you can do anything. But beware, love is a set of illusion. Dopamine is a hormone motivates one to love. If one mind overcome dopamine effect, there will be inhibition of motivation. So love doesn't occur. So achieve great heights in life, give lesser space for illusions, put yourself into the right path to achieve. 5.5 years are not enough to love medicine. Not all are blessed to become doctors. You have been blessed. Prove yourself.